John Bennett stood at the corner of Fifth Avenue, watching people stream past his luxury store. Elegance? The fall breeze ruffled his casual black jacket as he pulled his baseball cap lower. Today he wanted to see how customers were treated without his title or status. Inside, polished marble and velvet seating surrounded displays of high-end fashion. John wandered to the watch display. Richard Coleman, the store's franchise owner, was talking to a woman in a designer dress, his voice polite. When Richard's gaze flicked to John, the smile faded. John picked up a watch. "Could you tell me more about this?" Richard approached slowly, looking him up and down. "That's a limited edition model. Very exclusive. It might not be what you're looking for." "Why is that?" "It's very high-end, quite expensive. Maybe you'd be interested in something more accessible." John kept calm. "I like high-end pieces. What makes this special?" Richard sighed. "It's $12,000. But we have other options more in line with your budget. And if I wanted to buy this one," Richard's eyes flickered with annoyance, "I'd need to see proof of payment first. We can't just let anyone handle our merchandise." John held his gaze. "So it's policy to question customers' ability to pay before making a sale. It's about maintaining our image. We can't just let anyone handle our merchandise." John nodded softly and walked out, anger simmering beneath his calm exterior. He returned the next day, heading to the coat section. Richard's condescension hadn't been an accident. When John asked about a $2,500 coat, Richard said, "These are meant for our high-end customers. We don't usually keep this merchandise out for just anyone to touch, so you keep items out of reach of regular customers." Richard's face hardened. "Our regular customers know what they can afford. We cater to a specific clientele, people who appreciate quality and have the means to purchase it." "I appreciate quality." Richard stepped closer, lowering his voice. "Perhaps you should look at more affordable options. There's no point wasting time on items out of your range." John's patience thinned. "You don't know my range. Assuming you do based on how I look is not good business practice. We have an image to maintain. We can't just have anyone handle our most valuable items. Preserving the brand by judging people based on appearance? That's not how you build loyalty." Richard crossed his arms smugly. "I think I know my customers better than you do." John didn't respond. He walked away, his mind racing. Tomorrow he would return not as a customer, but as the owner. The next morning, John arrived at company headquarters. He arranged for Richard to meet him under the pretense of discussing store performance. When Richard entered the conference room and saw John at the head of the table, his steps faltered, confusion flashing across his face. "Take a seat, Richard," John said. Richard sat cautiously. "Good morning, Mr. Bennett. I wasn't expecting to see you here." "No, Richard. Everything is not all right. I visited your store yesterday. You didn't recognize me because I came as a regular customer, dressed casually?" Panic flashed across Richard's face. "I saw how you judged me based on my appearance." John continued firmly. "You were dismissive and refused to provide the same service you'd give someone you deemed worthy. This isn't just about how you treated MITs, about how you treat others who don't fit. Your narrow view of who deserves respect?" Richard's face reddened. "Mr. Bennett, I didn't know it was you. If I had known, that's exactly the problem. You shouldn't have to know who someone is to treat them with basic decency. This company stands for inclusivity and respect. You've turned my store into the opposite of what it's meant to be. I was maintaining the brand's image, keeping it exclusive." John's voice hardened. "Our customers expect quality and respectful service, regardless of appearance. Your behavior undermines everything this brand represents. Please, I can change. I'll do better." John shook his head. "It's too late. Your attitude is a fundamental problem with how you see people. Effective immediately. I'm terminating your franchise agreement." Richard's eyes widened. "You can't be serious." "I've been with this company for years." John stood. "Your behavior reflects on the entire company. I won't let one person's prejudices tarnish what we've built." Richard stared, then stormed out. John felt resolution settle over him. It wasn't just about firing Richard, it was about protecting his company's integrity. John met with Sarah Moore, the assistant manager, offering her interim manager. "You stayed professional even when things were tense. I need someone I can trust who understands what this brand stands for." Sarah's eyes widened. "I never expected this. Say you'll take it and help make the store reflect our values." "Yes, Mr. Bennett. I've always believed in treating every customer with respect, no matter what." John scheduled a staff meeting. "Richard is no longer with the company. His departure was necessary to realign our operations with our values. Your positions are secure. We'll focus on customer service, training, and creating a welcoming environment for all customers." Weeks later, John made an unannounced visit. The atmosphere felt lighter, the staff more engaged. James greeted him warmly. "The training has been helpful. Sarah's doing a great job. We're all on the same page about treating customers." As John talked with Sarah about the positive progress, the door chime rang. Richard stood at the entrance, his face worn with worry. "Mr. Bennett, I need to talk to you. I came to apologize. I was wrong. I judged people unfairly. Please give me another chance." John was silent, then spoke firmly. I appreciate your apology, but this isn't about one mistake. It's about a pattern of behavior, a mindset you've demonstrated for years. The store is doing well under Sarah's leadership. My responsibility is to the company and every customer. Allowing you to return would undermine everything we've worked to build." Richard's face fell, but John's resolve remained steady. He had made the right decision, one that protected not just his business, but the dignity of every person who walked through those doors.